aje kanywele kangu kanaka. Yeah. These are things that, kuzinatupeaga stress nywele. So, hi guys, this is Tante Africa Talk Show with your host Patricia, aka Tata wake no mko vipi watu wangu wa nguvu. Wow. Thank you so much, guys. I'm so humbled with your support. I'm so grateful, and let me tell you, this is just amazing. And here today, I'm doing this video because I want to encourage you. Yeah? There's a lady who called me and she told me, Tante Africa, I would want you to share this story of mine. And I felt this is a story I want to share with you because it really gave me the spirit to know there is a God. If somebody who says there is not a God who turns tables for us, I can do what I can say, because this situation of this girl made me know that kweli kuna Mungu. There is a God in heaven, my dear ones. There is God in heaven. So, this is the story. So this lady was narrating to me how she grew up in one of the slums in Thika. And after growing up in the slums of Thika with the mother, then the mother decided to upgrade and go to the Nairobi slums, yeah? And so as she was there, she grew up knowing this ghetto life and everything was her. So as she was joining the mother, Kamaliza class 8, she didn't go to school, and so she decided wacha ni hustle. And in the time of hustling, akapatana na jamaa, and there she was, and she got pregnant. So the mother is struggling in the ghetto, and she's also struggling in the ghetto. And in the hiyo njia ya kutafutia mtoto wa kwanza, akapata tena ball, akapata mtoto mwingine. So there she was struggling, and the mother also is struggling to keep them. So ako hapo na ako na watoto wawili, trying to get the tables turned. But things were tough. She was telling me that is one of the most, hard times that I've ever had in my life. Yani, alikuwa ananiambia at that time she could not even think there is a God who exists, because to her it was punishment. Yani alikuwa naona ile mashida wanapitia, it was real punishment. And then she told me, to make the matter worse, at that particular time when she was having that difficult time and they were struggling, then the mother also died. Wow. Now you can imagine the situation here. The mother has died. You have 2 kids to feed. At least ulikuwa unaachia mama yako watoto unaenda kuhustle. Now this is the situation, you don't know what next. And as I was sitting there and listening to her story, there's something that really emerged, and I would see that being in ghetto, it was something that was really not what she would want for her children and everything. Na kaniambia, after the mother died, she was left with no one now, even to leave the kids to go and struggle. And let me tell you, it is normal. Maybe some would want to ask, where was the man? I mean, you all know, most of you when you're tumezalia nyumbani, all these single mothers out there, it is, some relationship were not even meant to be. And thank God they ended up the way they were. So, she told me it was tough time. And at one time she asked God, why should my parents suffer? And again, I suffer. I've grown suffering, and here are my kids suffering as well. And she could not understand this. She was telling me, if there was something I really wanted, good. And I can understand her, because every mother wants the best for her children. Every mother wants the best for her children. And now there she was, ameachwa bila mama, and she told me it was a long period of seeing the mother suffer until death took her. And in that moment, she felt like her whole world had collapsed and she didn't know where to turn to. And now she was there struggling with 2 kids, again uko bado kwa hiyo ghetto, and she could tell me that one time things were so tough. They used to go with other women uko kwa airport. Nairobi, Jomo Kenyatta Airport, and they would stay there, and they would go Jomo Kenyatta Airport, and they would wait. Hizo chakula zinapeanwa kwa ndege, ziki expire, they would be thrown somewhere, and that is where wanaokota hizo chakula and they bring back to the children. And she told me that was the worst feeling ever. Yani alikuwa amefika mwisho, anasema I started kuchokora chakula ya watoto wangu. My people, some things can be tough. Some things that mothers do for their children. Ukiona mama uko nje, as I'm doing this story to you, it is so hard for me myself personally. Si ati nishai chokora, but anytime a mother shares with me the struggles she underwent with her children, there are some things I pick there, and I see the passion of any mother. Just like I wanted to give my child the best, and I knew I cannot struggle, and I kept reminding God, I have to kill this, I have to kill this channel. It cannot be from my parents and then me and then my children, because if I don't cut it here, I knew it will continue to even way to my children. And that thing I used to tell God, if it is a generation curse of mashida nitaikata. I knew it, and I had a passion to do it. So akaniambia, so they were okay doing, because they could go, wanachukua hizo machakula, wanakuja wanaletea watoto. And so one time akaniambia, it's not easy. Zile vitu wa mama upitia na watoto wao, it's not easy. So one time alikuwa ananiambia they could even pick 3 days. They even knew when the menu inachangewa. So they knew kama tumeokota hizi this week, next week kutoka Friday zitakuwa chakula zingine. So that day aliokota chakula ya 3 days, enough for 3 days. Aki-expect next week Friday akikuja ataokota a new menu, chakula zingine, so that at least abadilishie watoto wake chakula. But shock on her, she told me when walienda that time kuokota, wakakuta the place is already fenced. Akaniambia alisimama hapo, wakaangalia offense, wakaangalia it is a fence, hata mngekata. And so the chokoras that were there wakaanza kuambia, waliweka hii nini, waliweka hii fence juicy sijui nini, na hizi chakula zinaozea hapo, badala waache tukule. It's not easy. I could not hold my tears when we were talking. If I think about these stories, it's not easy. But let me tell you, the good thing is that there's a God who changes situation. So all that time, this girl knew very well, if there's something I would not do, it is prostitution. And most of the girls were doing that in that ghetto. So alikuwa naambiwa na watu, sivae, uko na mwili mzuri, you have nice body, yenye wazungu, most of men wanapenda, ukuja tutokezee kwa barabara, nasema no. But now hii situation ndio iko hapa, inamforce tu ataenda huko. Alikuwa akiona, if I don't have anything on the table for my children, I will end up doing those things. I will end up doing those things, and I don't want to do that. But sasa pale alikuwa na hope ya kwenda kuchukua chakula tena ya wiki moja, pamefensiwa, they don't have any another alternative. So she told me as she was coming back, wakaenda wakapitia pahali kwa garden ya, shamba ilikuwa imepandwa maharagwe. And those maharagwes were not well, azikuwa zime germinate vizuri, they were still in the process. But walienda wakazichuna, akaenda akachemshia watoto wake wakakula hizo maharagwe. Na akichemsha hizo maharagwe, because she didn't have any other hope, alikuwa naenda anatafuta kazi zinakosa na kuja, yani alikuwa, the struggle was, akaniambia she prayed and told God, you know very well I've watched my mother painful death, and I told you if there's something that I don't want to do in this life is to try and put bread on the table for my children. And yeah, but she didn't have another choice. She cried. She told me, I cried to God that day and I told God no. So the girl came, mwenye alikuwa namwambia sikuje nini nini, akamwambia you fanya hivi, you ende utafute do, ende utafute tunguo tuzuri. Akamwambia hata pesa ya kununua chakula sina, how could it? So the girl decided akampea 50 bob, akamwambia the most important ni ununulie watoto wako chakula ndio uwaache kama wameshiba, cause kama unawaacha usiku they have to sleep the whole night. So mi pesa naweza ya kupea ni wanunulie chakula ndio at least wakule washibe walale. Sasa this lady, and I imagine again me leaving my children alone, and the situation ile moto zona kisha go huku watoto nakuta watoto, yani analilia Mungu, anamwambia God, don't let this be my portion. No. But again, she didn't have any other alternative. So akaambia this lady, at least I will go for today, tutaenda na wewe leo na mimi. So the girl akamwambia this is how you do it, akampea, you know, tukienda huko wewe ukipata mwanaume si kuongea sana, ni mambo haraka haraka, unamalizana, unakuja unaingia So akampea how the process goes, you don't have to keep wasting time out there. Akaona, and okay, let me try for one day at least. But inside her, she knew from her heart this is not what she wants. And she cried telling God, why have you let it to be at this situation? But let me tell you, we serve a God who answers. And if that is not your portion, God will not let you do it, even if it is for one day. But that girl had no other option, and she thought, that's it, nimemalizika, nimeisha. So jioni kafika, akapikia watoto wakalala, then akajitayarisha, and the girl came and picked her and they went. So the girl akamuonesha ile ruti wanaanzaga, tunaanzaga hapa, tunaenda, we go, tunamalizia huko, tukirudi, tunaenda hivi, and yeah, that was it. And the girl was like, okay, here I am, God, you've let it to go to this situation. I have to do it. I have to put food for my kids. I will not see my kids go hungry as I watch. So wakienda kupita, kuna yani tule tu restaurant wanajuaga tunakuaga na wazungu nini. Wakienda kupita hapo hivyo, kuangalia kwa dirisha ya that restaurant there was a mzungu. Macho yake na ya huyu mzungu zikakutana. Kamwangalia, akasmile, mzungu akasmile. Akaambia the lady walikuwa naye, ona huyu mzungu venye ana smile. Akamwambia, hey basi hapa twende pole tu. Na yeye akamwangalia mzungu tena, mzungu akamwangalia tena. So kwa akili yake ilikuwa, kama huku watu wanapataga hata wazungu, akamuuliza sasa huyu anaweza kuwa customer na lakini kwa hii restaurant wengi wao watokagi, but we smile back, akasmile back. Then the mzungu akatoka nje akamfuata. Akamsalimia, hi. Ana akamsalimia. Wow, the girl was like, wow. So alikuwa ameambiwa nini. Akamuuliza how much, mzungu akamuuliza no. Akamuuliza hi, mzungu amekuwa kwa hiyo restaurant a lot, anakujaga Kenya job. So anajua most of tule tu prostitute tutopita hapo hivyo. Akamwambia, you new here, I've never seen you. Akamwambia, it's my first day. Akamwambia, okay. Wow, yeah, because I've never seen you this route. Akamwambia, yeah, me too. I'm just coming for today. It's my first day. But mzungu akamwangalia those ones of, oh, you innocent girl, what are you doing to? You don't know what you're up to. This is not the kind of job you want to do. But the girl was like, hello? Do I have another option? So, ameuliza mzungu how much. Mzungu na yeye anamwambia, no, I don't do such things. The lady was like, if you don't want, why come to me? You're wasting my time. Niliambiwa huku, time is money. So the mzungu akamwambia, you can come, we have a drink inside. Akaambiwa msichana, ananiambia niingie drink. Akaambia huko hata utakubalishwa, but jaribu wewe, wacha mimi niendelee. The lady went, The girl was left with the mzungu. So kwenda kujaribu kuingia kwa hiyo restaurant, mzungu akakatazwa kabisa. Hiyo restaurant ikamwambia, no, we don't let these girls inside here. Akamwambia, no, but she's not one of them. She's just, akamwambia, no, you cannot let her come inside. We don't allow, because if we allow her, our customers will start complaining that they are coming inside and they don't want, it to look like this restaurant is for, people who are hunting. Mzungu naye akamwambia, okay, good, it's okay, no problem. Let me pick my coat, wacha mimi nitoke. Akachukua koti yake, wakaenda na msichana wakiongea. Saa mzungu msichana anakumbuka the words aliambiwa na ule msichana mwingine, don't waste your time with this, ukipata customer ni muulize kunaenda aje haraka ndio at least upate in a night you can have 2 customers. Saa msichana na yeye anataka kuuliza mzungu, what do you want? The mzungu want to know more about this girl. That the girl aliambiwa huko hakuna time ya kupeana story zako nini. So akamwambia, we can walk this Hilton, that is where I'm staying. Maybe we see if they could allow us. But yani zile nguo msichana alikuwa amevaa, akipitwa na yeye watu wote wanaangalia, wanajua she's in this business. So wakiwa huko akamuuliza, wakiwaka akamuuliza, why have you decided to come to this job? Akamwambia, yeah, the situation is not giving me other chances because I have 2 kids, I have to feed them. I just lost my mother like the last 1 month, and I don't have anybody even to leave my children to go, look for, better jobs and all that. Akamwambia, you don't have anyone? Akamwambia, it's only my grandmother who stays away from home. Even my uncles, my aunties have deserted me, and so it's only my grandmother. When she sends some beans and maize, we cook. When we don't have it now, we have to struggle again. So mzungu kufika na yeye kwa hoteli ya Hilton, hapo akaambiwa, hawa hawaingiagi huku. Huyo akiingia huku utamuingisha huku, akienda kutoka atoke na vitu za watu. Aibe my laptops za watu, aibe vijiko huku. We don't allow them here. Mzungu akaambia, listen, yeah? This girl today is her first time to be on the street. I've seen her innocence and I want to talk to her. So it's either you allow me, I'm not taking her to the room. Akamwambia, no, I don't want to take her to the room. I just want to have somewhere I can sit with her and talk. Wakamwambia, no. Akamwambia, if you don't allow me, this is the last time I'll be your customer, because you cannot judge people just because they look like they are prostitute. That is not good. So allow me to sit with her. I'm not taking her to the room. Na tukimaliza kuongea, she will pick the taxi and go back home. I don't want anything. I'm not encouraging this prostitution. I've been in your hotel for long and I've never brought a girl here. And because they know that, mzungu akamkubalisha wakae hapo kwa lobby. So the girl akiwa hapo alikuwa like, my goodness. Sasa huyu ananileta hapa kuninunulia drink. Si tungeenda kwa room, tutafute room pale pengine mimi nimalizane na yeye niende kwa the next person. But God had decided, this is your day, girl, and I'm changing your situation. I'm changing your situation. Let me tell you, the last minute when you decide, you feel like it is over with me, that is when God comes. And when he faces you, when God decide it's you and it is your day, you will like it. So wakakaa hapo kwa lobby, wakaongea, and the mzungu wanted to know from A to Z. But the girl did not have this time, and she was feeling like, you're wasting my time. Young man, mzungu, you're wasting my time. I came to job today, and I want to learn this job because now I want to start putting food on the, on the table for my kids. But mzungu was very calm. Be calm, and, tell me. And she narrated, and she told me that was the first time she had somebody listening to her without judging her, without calling her names, without making her feel like she's unwanted. Even mbinguni imemkataa. She felt that this person has really, really listened to me. And so the mzungu was like, wow, that is sad, and I can understand the situation. And she was like, are you sure today is your first day? Akamwambia, today is my first day. I've never done it before. I was to the end, and I decided, let me come to read. Akamwambia, because I've been in Kenya for so many years, and I know the girls that passes this street. I know them. Like the girl you were with, I know her very well. I've seen her several times, but I've never seen you. And your face looks so innocent in this field. And I didn't have another choice. So the mzungu akamuuliza, me, I want you to go back home to your children, because you told me you left your children alone. But I want you to promise something, that you will come tomorrow. During the day, we meet again, we talk, because there's something in you that I want to know more. Mzungu asha fall in love kitambo, kasichana hata akashikanishi. Yeye ameamua mimi na aka kasichana kama baya. Na msichana ako huku tu akisema sasa huyu ni kuniwestia time. Sasa nashindwa, huyu anataka niende nyumbani na mimi niko kazi. Alafu so the mzungu looked at the kagala akasema, okay, give me 1 minute, I'm coming back. But you promise me you'll go home. Kamwambia, I will go home. And you come tomorrow. Dress nicely, not this way. During the day, we meet. And then we go somewhere. Kamwambia, yeah, I will come. You promise me, yeah. How can I get you? Mzungu was still in fear. Aka kasipokuja kesho, nitakatoa wapi? Unajua mzungu akiamua akikupenda amekupenda. Na ikiwa ni ile first love at, inaitagwa love at first sight ama sight love hiyo. Alikaona hivi akaona this is my girl. Na msichana hata yuko huku cause she had even the feeling that who could love me? Mzungu na mimi, msichana wa ghetto. Those things were not coming in her mind. So mzungu went upstairs, akaenda kwa room yake, akaokota pesa, akakuja akaambia kagal tena, I have something for you. And I'm very sure this is as much as you could have made for the whole night today. Msichana ako, haya, ananipea pesa na he wants nothing to do with me. This is funny. Okay. And that is the time she realized, God, you want to prevent me from being in this street. If this is your way of doing things, because here I have money now, hata hakuwa amejua ni ngapi, na amepewa na mzungu hajamuuliza kitu, hajamguza, nothing. Na amemwambia go home, and tomorrow you come during the day, hapa unikute hapa. You dress nicely and we'll talk. I need to know you more. So, msichana akachukua pesa, mzungu akamuitia taxi, akaenda. The time God decide it is you, even your ancestors in the village, the devil in the village will give a salute because it is your time. It is your time. And the last minute, your 11th hour, God akikuja, he comes with a bang. He comes with a bang. So the girl took the taxi. Kuangalia kwa mbele aliambia the mzungu had given her 5,000 Kenyan shillings. 5,000. Pesa hajai shika na mikono yake. That was like 15 years ago. Wachani nikunywe kikombe ya maji, then I come and tell you the part 2 of this story. If the girl decided to go, I enjoy the 5,000, ama she decided she's going to come and aongee na mzungu wake. Get tuned. Stay tuned, my dear people.